QuickBooks Online is an absolute miracle for anyone who wants to become a stay-at-home, self-employed bookkeeper. It can help you or anyone become an independent stay-at-home bookkeeper and service bookkeeping clients right from the comfort of your own home. Hello, folks. My name is Mark Smolin, and I have something very special for you. It's a free QuickBooks Online course right here on YouTube that will teach you everything you need to know about how to become a freelance bookkeeper. Thousands of my students have become freelance bookkeepers from this course, and they work from home at their own pace and on their own time. You don't need any prior knowledge of accounting or QuickBooks Online. All you have to do is watch every video in this very special playlist in proper order. And if you watch a little bit each day and follow along step by step, by the time you finish, you'll be able to service clients as a self-employed bookkeeper and manage your own destiny. These videos are free, and they've been up here on YouTube helping a lot of people for quite a while. The only thing you have to look out for and adjust for are the slight changes in the interface and the slight changes in the general look of QuickBooks Online as you use it. You see, these videos still apply today, and you can still use them to even learn the current version of QuickBooks Online or any future version, if you'll just patiently let me show you all the things that will always be there. You must always remember that you're never lost in QuickBooks Online, no matter how much it may change. You will always be able to find what you are looking for very, very easily. Even though QuickBooks Online changed the general look of their interface many times over the years, it doesn't matter. And that's because there are three crucial things that will always be the same, and they will always be there. When you look at your QuickBooks Online, firstly, you will notice that there will always be in the top right corner of the interface an icon that looks like the cog wheel. And when you click on this icon, you will get links to items that help you set up and manage your QuickBooks Online. Things like putting in customer and vendor data, setting up the chart of accounts, adjusting the defaults, and so on, can all be accessed by the cogwheel in the top right. So you could kind of think of it as changing the settings behind the scenes or setting things up, and that's why they made it a cogwheel icon. Secondly, you will always see in the top left corner of your screen the New Transaction plus sign. And when you click on this plus sign, you will get a list of links to windows that allow you to record every possible type of transaction that you record into QuickBooks Online. And you can see the names of all the different types of documents and transactions, and this is where you will spend most of your time doing your QuickBooks Online work. And thirdly, there will always be a list of menu choices on the left in the place that I call the left side menu. And this is very important because even though a lot of the left menu choices are repeats of windows you can open from the other two places, this is the only place that you can access the QuickBooks Online reports. And the reports are the most important part of QuickBooks Online because they are the results of the work that we do, and we need to make them correct. You will also be able to access customer and vendor data, like the permanent information for your customers, their name, address, phone number, or any special notes that you'd like to keep for your long-term customers and vendors. Now, mind you, the left side menu might look slightly different if you chose to use the Accountant's Edition for this course, but no matter what, you will still be able to access reports and long-term customer and vendor data from the left side menu,
even if you have the Accountant's Edition. So don't worry about the way things look. These things will always be in that position. Now we come to the new interface, and even the new interface has a left panel menu where it's the only place that you can access the reports. And in this little app section, you'll access the customer and vendor long-term data. So this is what the new interface currently looks like. And you can see you can click in the top right for the cogwheel and get a list of links to windows that you can open that will help you set up your QuickBooks Online and manage the software. Now, if you come to the top left here, number 2, you see the Create New Transaction button there in the top left. Might look a little different, but it will always be there. So don't worry about the shape or the size or the color. You're creating the same transactions by clicking on any of these links, regardless of what it looks like. And notice in the left panel, you have your reports menu that we will be working with almost every video chapter, everything we do, and we open the reports from here. Now in the new interface, to access customer and vendor data, you have to click this apps section, and then you can go to the customer hub if you need customer information. And then of course, if you need to get to vendors, you would go down to the expenses section down here to access the vendor data. Oh, sorry, up here, vendors and bills. Here's where you would enter vendors, sales and get paid. And then of course, customer hub, when you want to put in the customer information. Now the accountant's edition looks more like the classic, the old view. You still have the cogwheel on the top right with the same, or basically the same choices. You still have the new plus sign, new transaction in the top left. And if you're someone using the accountant's edition, all you have to do is scroll up to the top and just ignore the ones on the very, very, very top. Those are for accountants to do accountant-related things as an external accountant, and we don't have to deal with them in the course. You can start from here, and you'll find your reports. Under sales, you'll be able to put in your customer info. Under sales, you'll be able to put in your customer information. Under expenses, you'll be able to put in your vendor information in the left panel right by reports. Don't worry if you're looking at something and it looks different. They are always trying tricks to frustrate you. Maybe the change in color of the background or the change in the color of the data fields might confuse you. Maybe they change the position, shape, or size of the same data field in the same window. And they might even choose to use a different word for the same thing. These are the 3 tricks that you have to look out for if your QuickBooks Online suddenly looks different. So for example, if you open the invoice window from the left, from the top left new transaction button, you will get a window that looks like an invoice. And that helps you copy from the hard copy invoice in your hand each piece of data into the window. But don't panic if the invoice that you saw on the right all the years you were using QuickBooks Online suddenly looks like the invoice on the left. It won't matter. Only the colors are different. Maybe the shape and size of the data fields are different, or even they moved it over a little, or maybe they're using a synonym to mean the same word. But if you look closely, you will see that the exact same data fields where you put in the customer name or you put in the item of product and service that you're working on, they will all be there and all be the same.
So don't be fooled by any changes you think you see. Just stay focused on the parts that I showed you will always be there, and you'll be able to use these videos to learn any future version of QuickBooks Online. And if that's not enough, don't worry. I'm here if you need me. You can just leave a comment in any of the videos, and I'll get back to you right away and do my best to help you. So don't delay. Start watching these videos right now. And without further delay, I now present to you the best self-employed bookkeeper's course in QuickBooks Online.